know the
My
fear.
sister
I
see
thought
the
you staying
shovel
at
snow.
normal level here. We all do all those things here to impress.
Yeah,
Me,
I
I
want to
don't
show
think I
you
do
the
anyhow.
reason why I want
I'm
to
not
come
afraid
Yes,
of
back
I
home.
what do
anybody.
you know?
Just
But
watch
Hey,
why I want to
what
everybody
come
you
back
know
say
when
home.
I
I
just
the
I'm
figure
not
out?
topic.
afraid of anybody.
Show us the reason why you want to come back home.
Then Chris said what? Oh, how is
She
even
says she wants to
understandable?
show us the reason why she wants to come back
This is the
home.
reason.
You
Yes, that is the reason.
see, our own is understandable. Right? She feel no date me. I mean, she feel not tired for the cold. It's okay to say, okay, I'm going back home. But as
Hmm.
per say somebody woke up and said, oh, I'm going home because I can't afford the standard of living, blah blah blah. Oga, you know, get energy to work. And whether you know, even if you know get energy to work, you don't have any. I mean, because there are people
Are
that
you in the spirit? Are you seeing visions already? Because this topic you're
Ekukuma
talking
fún mi
about,
lówó. Ìní reject rẹ̀.
Biakama, Biakama, that was for you, because
Bẹ́ẹ̀
this
ṣe fún
topic
mi.
is so on point. In the last 3 days, three of my daughter's friends started secondary school in Nigeria.
Ah! So no
My
be
daughter
only me
is
dey see
so
this thing.
yes, my daughter is so sad because one of them is her best friend. And unfortunately, she got to school asking where is this person, where is that person. So by the time they have a group on an iPad. Next thing, oh, I'm in Nigeria. I got here 7 weeks ago. I'm the head girl in my school. What else? What the head girl knew? They're giving them prefect straight up. So I'm thinking, what's going on? And I still hear lots of people still talking about, oh, we're going to either buy a property back in Nigeria or we're going to rent for now. We're moving back home. I don't know if it's the tax that has gone up. If it's there, it's my feet. Tile me or in my engoma kawalori. Share what I take care of my belele.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká
Like
wo
it's
weather.
so
Let's see the
tiring.
weather.
Let me show you what I'm experiencing right now. But I travel láàárọ̀ yìí o. Mo ti travel lẹ́ẹ̀mejì o. Màá kẹsẹ̀ bọ́ fún yín kẹwàá o. Hold on.
Speak English for those people that don't understand Yoruba.
Okay, DF, see, look at I'm going to put my leg now. I've shoveled already this morning.
Ah!
See, that's what Henry. And I've
Is
shoveled
that your
already.
barefoot?
This is my barefoot, yeah.
Omo,
So
you
just
get
to
mind
show
to put
you,
barefoot for snow.
let me even go outside so you see more. I'm not supposed to be. Kimalo Shubu. Simani kin kese bo fún yín, eh? I'm just trying
Speak
to
English
show
so that
you.
people
Like,
can understand. Don't be angry.
oh, sorry, it
You know
can
me,
be
I
so
speak very good Yoruba.
depressing. Like, I
And we always
shouldn't
speak
come out
Yoruba
like
to each
this,
other.
yo. I shouldn't come out like this because I can fall. Like my legs are already frozen. So tell me, let me even wear my slippers so I can show you. Like it's not new to me. I've been here for over a decade, but I'm just trying to show you why sometimes people think, let's even go. Kamakuro bi kamalole. I'm gonna put my leg inside. See,
Hmm.
like these things can actually make you want to say, you know what are we doing here? Let's just carry our bags and let's go. Now, having said that, back to what might be making people make this decision. DF, I feel, let me put it back on me. Yeah, my legs, oh. Well, because I want to give you
Pele.
experiments. I feel the tax that has gone up, people not finding jobs. I have people that are in tech right now, 1 year plus, no work, contracts ending, not getting another one. And people are picking up even the basic jobs, like, basic remote work, and they are going back home. Because even if you're earning like $2,000, for example, in Niger, that's a lot of money for you to survive on as a husband and even the wife. People are picking up like customer service jobs and going back home. It is what it is.
Ha!
Yeah. So, it's a tough situation right now.
Someone said I'm losing weight. What's happening to me? Am I losing weight?
No, you
I'm
don't look.
trying to
You don't.
lose weight because I'm 6 kilograms overweight. I am 6'1", so the ideal weight for 6'1" is about 89. I am 96, so I need to drop to at least 90. So I'm still overweight. It's just
And if
that you
somebody
people
was
are,
saying on the live cost of living as well, yeah. Like I know people in Ontario that are going back home, dear, because and the ones that are not even going back home, this is what they're doing. They're going home, stay for like 3-6 6 months, come back, also for another 3 months, go back again. That is what they're doing. Like, people are beginning to see reasons that what are we even doing here? I'm not saying it's not a good place. So people that want to jackpot to get the paper and all of that, good luck to you. Most people that are going back, they're already passport owners, So that's what's going on.
Somebody was correcting me and saying 85 kg. No. As black people, our bones and our frame is different from Oyinbo. If I were 85 kg, I would look like I had AIDS. If I
So what do you
lost
weigh
weight
now,
to
dear?
85 kg, I'm weighing about 96.
Okay.
So I'm trying to bring it down to about 90. 90 is fair.
That's my weight goal too. I must not say what
But
I'm
how
weighing
tall
over
are you?
here. I'm tall. I'm 5'11".
So if you are
Omogami.
5'11, you see, height determines weight because it takes bones for you to be taller, and bones are heavy. So what's your current weight?
DF. Everything must say hello live. Well, I'm just
So.
gonna give you an idea. I'm over 100 though. Yeah. Omoga, Omolankini.
Hey,
DF. I'm over 100.
96 is
I'm
not
between.
horrible for me. Do you understand? 96 is not horrible for me. 106 is horrible. I'll be like, yeah. I was
No,
106.
DF, but with my height, 110 is perfect. But just,
It's not
shared
perfect
to.
too. 110 is not
DF,
perfect
I'm
too.
tall. I'm tall and I'm huge. I'm like, I have thick bones. I'm not fat,
Yes.
but I've got, I'm chunky.
Kilograms. So for me,
KG, yeah.
if I can get 90, I'm good. So that's why I've cut down food. If you notice, I don't eat that much. I try to watch what I'm eating. So tell me this story. These people coming back home. Tell me, what do you think is fueling this mass return?
I think it's the high cost of living. High cost of living, tax going up. Like, I know one of them that is not, and one person I know is a realtor. Correlator more, so obviously, still nobody's buying homes like before. I just feel because Nigeria as well, people believe that the new government, there's so much to establish back home, and there's so much money to be made back home. So, because most of them going back, they actually have businesses that have established back home and that's booming. So I think these are the reasons. They just feel, why am I here? Working 9 to 5, facing very harsh weather conditions, when I can go back home and, you know, I have a lot of domestic staff who can help me with the children. The children can learn the culture as well. They can, and I even know 2 people homeschooling their kids right now in Nigeria. They're actually homeschooling the kids. And it's working for them. DFM
Like.
uh-huh. It's working for them. So growing up with family, being able to teach your children the culture and make them also feel the Nigerian culture. I think these are the major reasons why people are actually moving back home. And the fact that over here, there are not many
Wow.
jobs as
Now a
as
lot of people are
before.
arguing and saying it is not true.
Ah,
You see, the problem with
they should come online now and talk now. Let us experience what are they experiencing where they are. Me, I'm talking based on where I am. So I don't know. They should come on,
in
come
the
on, come on and
meantime,
talk.
after the meat, they've served me dessert,
Yes.
truffles.
A cool badun. See how the snow is blowing. DF. When I look outside and me, I'm just depressed right now. Because most of my cold snow very soon. I try to pack it up before my partner comes home so that it's not so much when he drives on it.
Hmm.
So that's my own current situation.
Truffles.
Ah,
Oh, hi, that's free.
Hi, bro.
if somebody else is there to talk.
Hi.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here to talk, madam. Where you in? Part of the
I
world are
mean,
you at?
I'm in Alberta, my brother.
But I'm in Orwa, though.
Okay, I left you people in last year. I moved from Ontario.
Oh
All
yeah?
because
What
of
part
this
of
high
Ontario?
cost. Because to buy a house in Ontario is crazy. I
Well,
can't
it's
even
quite
afford it.
crazy though.
Meanwhile,
Yeah, it's
over
quite
here,
crazy.
let me tell you something about this part, this province. If you
Mm.
meet 10 Nigerians, 8 of them live in
Yeah.
their own property over here. Because it
Mm.
doesn't cost
Yeah,
as
you're right.
much.
You're right. I have a
Doesn't
friend
cost
too
as
that
much.
moved
And these
to
are new buildings, new designs. So tell me, what are we all doing in Ontario?
Mm.
So
Mm.
go
This is so
on.
nice.
I'm with you. Yeah.
I have a friend too
Emma
that moved to
Fionje,
about
Wandoju.
a couple of years ago, and he's into IT too. I think the major reason why some people are moving back is because they are not in touch with reality. And of course, the country does not guarantee you wealth, but however, it guarantees you comfort and security, right? So to
Mm.
me, I don't think I will ever want to go back, right? Because even when I was in Nigeria, I wasn't doing that great, and I came from the grassroots, so there's no hope for me to go back. If I go back, my mother will lose her life. My mother will fit by when I go back. So now maybe the sole provider of my family. So and
Mm.
I say I'm doing great for myself. Although it took me a while to get on my feet and to focus. Actually, it takes people about 10 years to actually know what they want to do in Canada
Mm.
Hmm.
on average. So for some people, they're lucky if you have guidance. When I arrived, I didn't have no guidance, right? I was just on the streets. I was like, oh, I made some friends on the streets who I later find out wasn't really actually
Are you in your basement?
brand true
Your
friends or you guys. I'm in the elevator,
brother,
sorry.
your
I'm
network
walking
is
in.
going off and on. Okay, you're in the elevator. You're just coming. Okay.
Yeah. So if you have guidance and you know you have people on ground, it's easier for you to be focused on what you want to do. You know, like me, it took me like a couple of years for me to realize,
But you
okay,
see,
this is what
the
I want to
people that are
do.
coming home, because
Yeah.
I'm seeing an influx, the people that are coming home are either tired of the situation back there,
Yeah.
tired to the point where they realize that they had options in Nigeria. Some people actually had options in Nigeria. Don't get me wrong, the healthcare in Nigeria
Okay.
sucks.
Yep. Yeah. You're right.
Hmm.
If there's anything I want to leave Nigeria for, is that healthcare.
I
Okay.
was a
Healthcare
I
victim
is
now.
also
bad.
Yeah.
Eh?
I
I
told you
also
what
want to
happened
add.
last year now when I came home for my dad's surgery. I'm still traumatized from my experience at UCH Ibadan. I cannot get over it. When you think about those things, you want to be like, you know what, stay down here. But
You understand?
I
Education
also
is
want
good
to.
enough.
Okay.
Nigerian
Yeah.
education is as good as, maybe not as good as
mhm,
Harvard or Oxford or Cambridge, but a good school like Unilag or Afe Babalola University are very good. You
mm,
understand?
But is this affordable though?
Like I said, everybody's situation is different.
Okay.
You understand? There are some people who followed and jackpot because everybody else was jackpotting.
true.
Now, a lot of people are against this government. And yes, there is still a lot of corruption and stupidity in this government. But this government sees the future and they are harnessing that future. It's
Yeah.
hard to explain to people, but I can see that they understand it. Of course, obedience will argue with me from now till next year. And like I said, I know be APC, but I'm not obedient. I'm proudly not a supporter of P2B. I proudly announce that I don't support P2B because of the way the people they follow around, the way that they behave. And the fact that there's something that somebody says, if you see nothing good in the other party
Yeah. You're
and
right.
you see nothing bad in yourself, you are a problem.
You're right. You're right.
You understand what I'm
You're right.
telling you?
When it comes to Tinubu too, I think he's on the right path, but the way he's going about it, he has to act like one of them, right? To be able to
Nigeria
achieve
is
that
so
point.
badly
You
deformed
understand? Yeah.
that
That's why okay, go ahead.
Nigeria is so badly deformed that no matter what step anybody takes, it will look like they
Yeah.
are not working.
Mm,
Now, if that person has supporters, the supporters can be urging on behind, even though they know that there's no real work, but they are clapping. But when that person now is not popular, especially with the youth, I was watching something today. Nigeria has the lowest life expectancy rate in the world. I don't know if I forwarded it to you.
Mm-hmm.
The lowest life expectancy rate in the world. 10 churches on every street, and we have the lowest life expectancy rate in the world. We can't even pray
Mm-hmm.
ourselves with all our healing and miracle. We suppose they live past as we they live. Then they said a majority of the chunk of Nigerians is between 18 and is it 25 or 18 and 35. So we have a very young population.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a bit bothersome, if you ask me. And young people are great designers, great engineers, phenomenal. That thing down, copyright. You understand? They make that thing is noisy, oh.
I feel like Tinubu is on the right path. However, I feel like Nigerians want
Look, that thing is
miracle
noisy.
overnight. They want some miracle overnight. Changes comes gradually and
Just
comes with
reduce it. You don't have to
pain.
listen to it on full blast now.
It comes with pain and it comes with a lot of endurance and a lot of
Yeah.
understanding, right? So,
My brother.
so
Sorry,
See,
if you
let me
don't
explain
mind me
something to you.
asking.
If you have a
Yeah.
population
Okay.
of 25-year-olds,
yeah,
they will all see this government. We are talking about the people that said whiskey is bigger than fella generation, and they are ready to argue it anyway. They will always believe that Labour Party, because it's a more youth directed party,
Mm-hmm.
even though the leader is almost in his 70s, they will believe that he can't do it.
I think they were just tired of recycling leaders. We just want a new face. I guess
So if
that's it.
that new face is Showore, not Obi, Obi is a recycled leader.
I just want to say one thing. No matter how they want to play their game of politics and everything. Maybe they just do one thing. Maybe they make sure say they put up good educational system. Does it? From
Mm.
that, people will get to understand what it means to change and to be open-minded and be more receptive to change and
My
advice.
brother,
Because
security,
most
not
people argue,
education. Security first.
well,
Because
education
if
will
there's
lead
no
to security,
security, who's
right?
going to go to school?
Like, okay, let's look at the
Mm.
ripple effect here. Where there's no good education, people will not be able to think. Their thinking will not be straightforward, and they'll think maybe crime is the best way to make it. Okay, and they'll feel
Mm.
like education actually put you in the right path. You have security, no education, then I think people will still go into crime. You understand? So I feel like education is a major thing. When I went back to school here, there's a course I studied in school. It's called critical thinking. And actually, when I was in that class, trust me, I started rethinking or learning and learning new things. You understand? I have the book. I still kept the book for some reason. I felt like maybe one day if I go to Nigeria, I'll give it to a school to implement it in the curriculum or something. Because I felt like the subject actually opened up my mind. Then I saw my own faults in my past relationship. I saw where I was at fault, and from there I just have a
Explain
different
that
perspective
critical
about life.
thinking to us.
The critical thinking is like a course where they tell you about how to verify facts, how
Mm.
to scrutinize some facts. I think there's an acronym. I've forgotten what the acronym is. I can't really remember it right now, but it's an acronym that we actually use. Actually, that actually helped me with Facebook information. When I started going to school, I realized, okay, I have to scrutinize all information I see online. You understand?
Mm.
Then I started scrutinizing Facebook information and all that. So I just like, okay, you know what? You have to have your mind. The critical thinking actually gives you a mind of your own. It teaches wisdom, basically. I have the book. It's in my storage. I'll take a picture and I'll send it to you. And apparently, my lecturer then says in the States, they fought against the subject for it to be abolished because it facilitates rebellion or whatever. It makes people to be rebellious against governments. But
Yes, now
the
because
people,
is it not
yeah,
critical thinking that we used to
Mm-hmm.
dismantle religion? The
yeah,
moment you are
good,
a critical thinker, one of the first
yeah,
things you will do away with is religion.
of course, of course. So yeah, so the topic is very, very good. Although I would say I was a critical thinker, I was an overthinker right from day one. So when I started listening to that, and actually I have an open mindset, so I was open to everything. I don't judge. I just listen to your part, and I just one thing about me, I always tell you, as you said, when people don't see the fault in the other person, that means the person is wrong. When I start, first of all, when I used to tell people my story, I start from my own faults. You understand? And they're like, oh, why you always bring yourself down? I say, because I have self-awareness. I know what I did wrong. That does not mean I'm a bad person. It means I only accepted what I did wrong and I'm ready to move forward. You understand? So that's what I told people. But in Nigeria situation, when you argue with some people sometimes online, you realize, man, the ignorance level is just on a different level. And this is because of the lack of education. Well, some people claim they are educated, however, they are not well informed. You understand?
Mhm.
You're not well informed, but well educated. Education means, well, just reading and trying to pass, not actually discerning your information or trying to think out of the box. Even within the box sometimes helps if you need quiet environment, right? I always tell people I think within the box. We can need quiet environment to think within the box. So, anyways, so you understand Nigeria, we need an educational system. We need a basic. We don't need the primary and secondary school. However, university is just a focus institution. You just have to be focused, but you need the basic. The foundation is what we need. And if actually we can get this foundation, people realize the strength they have within them, and they'll be able to descend when a politician comes to them and said, okay, I'll give you this, I'll give you that, go and do this for me, go and commit crime. They'll say, no, I'm not going to commit that crime because they understand it doesn't make sense, right? But then if there's no good education, you provide security. Who security help? Let me tell you something. The most intelligent people in North America are the military men, are the police officer. Their IQ level is out of here. You understand? They go through IQ tests for them to be recruited. So how do you want to provide security and give those security agency to uneducated people, or sorry, uninformed people, or people with a low IQ? That things by the time they have a gun, they can do whatever they want to do. So that's what am I saying here? You want, okay, who's going to be the security guys you're going to employ? The uneducated people, the uninformed people. Yes, sir. So we need that basic education. So that way, even up to high school or secondary school, so that way, even if they don't get to university, like they can actually understand the difference. And this critical thinking is actually a high school diploma course. It's not even what they call it. It's not even a degree or college. It's just a high school. And I was doing my pre-health to go into sciences. You know, so it's just basic things. Security will come after we have good education. You understand? Because if somebody's not educated, you give them a gun. What do you expect them to do?
My brother,
You
just
know?
1 second. You said security will education first. As a parent, I don't know if you have children or whatever. Are you going to send your kids to school when you know that there's no proper security for them? And I'm just asking. So that's why I
All
said
right.
security comes first. Look at what happened the other day at Tumbler Ridge here in
Yeah, I understand.
In British
Yeah.
Columbia. Someone walked into the school and by 6 students. This happens in the US all the time. So and this is a secure country, right? So
Okay.
let's use Nigeria as a case study. With the way it is in the north, would you, as a parent, let your child go to a proper school in Nasarawa? So that's what we're saying, that education is key, but number one is security. Okay, let our brother go. Sorry, I've finished talking.
Um,
All right, my brother below, let's hear you.
all right. If you let me come in, and I will start with different strokes for different folks. In as much as it's different strokes for different folks, we still need all the strokes.
Mm,
In as much as we might want some education, good governance, and all that, we need everything. I think one of our bane in not trying to be adaptive the right way. They say this the simplest way to get technology is to steal it, copy it, or do the same thing. So what am I saying here? There is so much that works in the world. There is so much education. There is so much you can adapt from. In education, there is so much. In tech, there's so much. For our country to be fine and for it to go well, we need to be adaptive. We may not be able to do everything. Nigeria's education is still the best in the world, there is no time a Nigerian student, I mean a Nigerian student that went through the process, not the one they helped to
Yeah.
pass. A Nigerian student, whenever they're outside, trust me, ask who the Nottingham Trent University, and I can say it for a fact. Did they ask us, say, how did they take Dwan? We didn't study in the UK. We just came here for masters and stuff. But when they see the way we talk and our confidence and how it's exude from the way we talk and how we are able to deliberate on matters, they ask us, where's this confidence coming from? You must have heard so many people talk about Nigeria and the way we are. But, like I would say, different strokes for different folks, but we need all the strokes. We need good education. We need good security. We need to be able to adapt to the things that are working elsewhere and bring it to our country. If we do not do those things, we might just be lacking in so many things. In our education, we may be good at where we are, but we can also still adapt. Bring in new things, let our kids learn new stuff, better ways to be efficient about anything we want to do. Security, it says the first business of government. It's worked somewhere else. Why not adapt the same thing to what's happening in Nigeria?
Okay.
So if
No, you're
we
not
take
lying.
this approach to most of the things we want,
Walk
we
away.
get it. I would say for a fact, I live in Nottingham. The bus system in Nottingham is 160 years. I beg, how old is Nigeria?
I know.
I
The
Well, I
stopped
think we're
bus
counting.
probably
system
65,
in
1960. Maybe I think we're 66,
wait,
Abby,
wait,
right? This year.
I stopped counting, man. After they
wait
turn
now,
45, I
wait,
stopped counting.
wait. Wait now. The bus system. Okay, wait. The bus system is 100. Sorry, the bus system is 125. The subway system in London is 160 years. So imagine Nigeria is just 60, 65, going to 70. Is it not?
Okay.
I have no
Adaptive,
idea. I have not.
adaptive education, adaptive tech. We have to adapt to everything that is working somewhere and make it work for us. Without doing
Sure.
that, we will just be complaining. Like Daddy Freeze has always said, Nigeria is so fucked up. No matter what you do at the point, it will not be reflective if you even do it. It's not be reflective of whether you're doing it right or not. Because so much is still centralized at the top. So how do we make our country better? It's by learning what's happening somewhere else and what has worked and adapt. If we as a country, 36 states, we are still struggling with state policing and all that.
I know.
You understand? So you have to look at these things. When you have someone who can, in as much as you would want these things to happen, you still need a leader that's strong hearted to be able to make these things work. And in as much as we have the president there, we just have to support him. He cannot do everything. If anybody's expecting Tinubu to do everything, that person is not telling themselves the truth. He will not be able to achieve everything. He might be able to do a few, put some macro. I think he's doing more on the macro. His macroeconomics is really good. We need more of the micro side of it that affects the
Yeah.
common man. I think
Yeah.
part of the bane of our current
You said micro
retrogression
or
in a
macro?
He was
micro.
talking. He said
He's
it's
doing well in the
macro. He needs
macro.
Micro, okay,
more
micro, okay.
on
Okay.
the
Yeah, he needs to
micro.
focus on the micro, and the micro goes with pricing and elasticity of our inequality of earning and all those stuff. If he's able to deal with that, Nigerians would not go anywhere. I say it for a
That's
fact.
true.
You will stay in a country where the average person earns the same way or they have a particular cap for what they earn. So with all everybody that earns that money still faces the same price tag in the shops. Nobody's paying more for anything. If you are paying $2, $2 Canadian for what you bought in Ontario, my cousin in Alberta is paying the same thing.
True.
So we have to be adaptive in these things. Until we face those things that way, we will not be able to do much. We may be doing as much, well, 200 million plus, but it will still look like a drop in the ocean. We may not continue to complain. Of us like to complain all the time. Oh, government is not doing this, government is not doing this, government is not doing this. But if you see people are still successful in Nigeria in terms of business, they are always in team governments. As they do their business, they are always liaising with governments to help and make their business move smoothly. So, in terms of people going back home, I encourage people to go back and set up. I encourage it. It's good
There's a
for
lot of
us.
opportunity to
A
be
lot of
tapped
us,
in Africa.
Oh yeah.
yes,
So
a lot of us will not be millionaires in dollars living in the US or
True.
UK or
Absolutely.
Canada. You would
Mhm.
make more of being a millionaire if you can find problems that are solvable economically and solve those problems. If you
True.
see everybody who's done well in Nigeria, you would see that they've been able to solve problems economically. If we take that same approach, we'll be able to do, to some points. Make I keep short for this side, then allow some other
No,
person to talk.
thank you very much. You make so much sense, and I totally agree with you. Most of the guys that are balling like right now in Lagos are guys that they're probably in tech over here, and they've been able to take their tech experience back home, and honestly, they're doing well. Even those in construction, but my brother, even still, if you don't know anybody in the government, it's kind of hard. Most of them have maybe an uncle in the government or someone or a friend, who they're working with, But I put it to you, you're right on that. They saw a gap and they went home to fill the gap. For example, look at this guy, the KG Gardens guy. The KG guy, KG that owns the water park.
Yeah, yeah,
That's a
yeah,
beautiful investment back home.
yeah.
I never thought about that. We'll have a water park in Lagos. You know, I remember growing up. I used to go to Transit
We
Movement
had an
Park in Ibadan.
amusement park. We
Trans
had an
Amusement Park.
amusement. We had
I
an
remember
amusement park in Lagos.
no, the one in Ibadan was Trans Amusement Park. I remember spending
Uh,
most of my childhood, my dad taking me and my siblings to Trans Amusement, and it was so much fun. And if you go to Trans Amusement Park right now, it's a dead zone. So having something
mm,
like what KG has in Lagos, honestly, that's kudos and that's a big one. And that's one guy that I do not miss his life. If you move close, if you watch KG's lives, is very intelligent. The other day was talking about the coastal lines. I think that was yesterday or 2 days ago about what the government's trying to do. And I'm getting a lot of a lot of knowledge from him regarding the is it the lagoon? What's that blue thing? Is it blue something? What's that thing they're doing in Lagos right now? By
it's
the
Coastal Road. It's Coastal Road.
the coastal, yeah. What's that called? That new place in Lagos now that everybody is talking
Eco
about?
Atlantic. Eco Atlantic
Eco
City.
Atlantic, thank you. I was talking about if you want to invest in Nigeria, and I put it to you, that alone is taking a lot of people back home. Once that place is like
Yeah,
really coming together, most people are going to go back and invest in that place
yeah. So
because
I
everything he
would.
was saying yesterday on his life made so much sense. That's huge investment. If you're channeling your energy towards Nigeria, some people like my uncle, my brother here in Burgundy, I said he's not going home, and I understand you, brother. But I tell you that in another 10 years, you won't talk like this anymore. This was a type person. He dey
well,
tire.
to me, if there's, as you say, security matters, right? But for me, I feel like who are those security personnel you're going to recruit if they are not really well informed or educated? You understand? It all
Can I
boils
ask a
down to
question?
the being informed and well educated, right? So if you go, like,
Mhm.
have you ever argued with a policeman on the streets of Nigeria? Have you ever argued? I came back
No.
2016 or 18 thereabout, and this
It's still
guy,
the same. It's the same. It's still the same,
like,
bros. No,
like,
even no reason. Nah, still the same.
Me, I've
but this
never because
guy,
I never
this
I'm
guy
scared
got
of them, so I'm never in their way
So,
when I was in
the guy
Nigeria.
asked me to
all
open
right,
my trunk. I
Never.
all
opened my trunk. He said, "Me, I open my bonnet. I open my bonnet." Then he was harassing me, right? I was quiet, and I asked him, "Why are you stopping this car, though? There's nothing wrong. I showed him my
right,
particulars." He said, "Okay, let me see your driver license." I was scared to show him my driver license because I felt like if I show my driver license, I'll be in more trouble, right? I'll
Mhm.
be in more
yeah,
trouble, but I didn't have a Nigerian driver license. So I was contemplating. Then I was like, if I show this guy now, this guy if he can't ask for more money or call
True.
5%, right?
That's what's gonna
So
happen.
I can't look at the guy. I can't say, okay, here's my driver license. And the guy see my driver license, it don't go meet your guy. Say, the doctor, the whistle, I can't give. Okay, you can go. I got my Canadian driver license. If you know even descend, if you read them because what are you going to read on it? How are you going to study it? How are you going to understand the license? The guy goes,
Yeah.
this thing actually saved me. Which are they fear to come out? Me no harass me. Can't save
But
me,
it's just
right?
that one didn't want to
So,
tax you. The normal one will tax you and tell you to give him money. Bring out dollars. That's
but
what you
actually, I
hear.
was polite in my approach though. I was calm. I said,
Okay.
officer, why are you stopping? But I didn't feel like
Oh,
say I was not supposed to ask some question, right? You feel
Mm-hmm.
like say he got
do
mad
you
because I asked him, okay, why you stop me, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
do you know do
so
you
it,
know that
okay, go ahead.
the average person in Nigeria should. I was saying this on Saturday to a friend when we play football. So, do you know that the average Nigerian should not earn less than 800,000 naira?
I agree.
The average
If we look
Nigerian
at our
should not.
natural resources,
No,
though, my brother, just to add to what
You're
you're
right.
saying, I'm
not
not trying to
not
cut you
even
off.
not even natural resources. The average Nigerian should not earn less than 800,000. If you look at the cost of goods in the market, the average Nigerian should, the electricians, the nurses, the teachers, they should not earn less than 100,000 naira.
Can you
Because if
expatiate on
you
that?
okay,
Why?
so
Yeah, explain. Mhm.
all right, here, if you go to Nigeria now, you see that since Tinubu came into power, prices of goods and services skyrocketed.
Mm.
As
Yep,
that
you're right.
elasticity happened, it didn't happen with the people who were earning. If you check the vast majority of people who earn within that bracket, let's say category C, D, and E in the economic class, their earnings did not go up. So
Mm.
the average wage in Nigeria is 70,000. 70,000 would not do anything when you get to the market. That's where they should have started from. 70,000 naira, taking it to the market, would not even buy you things that would last you a month. So you start from there. If you have people earning, like I said, we all stay in civilized countries and people earn by the hour. Because we earn by the hour, if you check the cost of goods in the supermarkets, it does not change. You earn £10 per hour, and averagely a week you are earning, let's say, £350 or £400 a week, averagely. If you go to the market, the price you saw it 3 months ago is still the same price you saw it today. You see it today. Um, for us back home in Nigeria, prices is determined by where you live,
By the gas, by fuel,
by not just
by
that
petrol.
as well, by where you live.
Mm-hmm.
You're
If you
cost of living though.
let's say
Cost of living, yeah.
let's say we all stay in Lagos. Let's say we all stay in
Cost of living
Lagos.
actually determine it.
Yeah, when you stay in Lagos, you know that those who stay in Ikoyi, the way they build them is different from people who stay in Agege. The
Mm-hmm.
people who stay in Ikeja, the way the things they buy is different from the people who stay in Badagry. That's just
Okay,
Lagos for you.
you
And
know why? You know why? Because the overhead cost of running a business at a certain location is totally different when you're running it from a remote area. First of all, you want to look at the rent cost, right? The taxes in that location, how much you're going to pay people to work at that location. Because most people
all right,
working in those places now you call, they have to transport themselves, right? As a reasonable
yeah,
boss, you have to factor in those their transportation costs and all that. Okay, increase it a little bit so that way you can have staff coming in, right? You can
Mm-hmm.
employ people that will be able to come in daily to work for you. So you have to factor in the cost of one thing that increases price in Canada is the overhead cost of running the business. Okay,
Now, now,
sometimes the
now, now,
landing
now.
price. Okay,
Olaoluwa,
yeah.
you are rolling. Come back.
I'm rolling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here.
Okay,
Yeah.
Am I
you were
rolling,
going on
guys?
and off.
Am I
You were
am
rolling
I
at a
going off and
point.
on?
Yes.
Oh.
No, I can see
I
her
don't know if it is
clearly
my
though. Yeah.
network.
DF, it's your network. Oh.
Okay. Now, what I wanted to say was, everybody's reality is different.
Okay.
I will not undermine the suffering in Nigeria even for a minute. Yes, there's suffering in Nigeria. However, if you are enterprising, Nigeria is gold.
You're right.
Taste Bud started her culinary academy about 4 years ago, and she's already a partner with Sheraton. She does not make 70,000 naira a month. I'm not sure she has any staff she pays 70,000 naira a month. I don't know if you guys are reading me.
Okay.
I understand you.
You understand? So the
Yeah.
reality of somebody who could not make it in Nigeria is different from the reality of someone who can. Do you understand? I'm not
Yeah.
saying finances is the only reason why people ran away from Nigeria.
Okay.
Can you guys see me clearly, or I'm rolling?
Oh,
Yes, we
yeah.
can. We
Mm-hmm.
can see you.
DF, just
Finances
ride
is
on.
not
You're good.
finances are not the only reason why people leave Nigeria. Some leave for opportunity, some leave for healthcare, some leave for safety, for many reasons. But if you say that starting off in Nigeria is 70,000, it's, should I say, it's not my reality.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm
But
saying? It's not my
it's the
reality.
reality of most people.
I am not most people. My friends
Yeah.
are not most people. Do you understand? I will not make a decision based on most people. I'll make a decision based on my reality. Do you understand? Hold
Okay.
on.
I'm
You are
listening.
you are in a forest, and then there was a bushfire and all the grass got burnt. There's no food for the antelope. But is there no food for the lion? I want us to look at it.
Probably.
Is there no food for the vulture? Is there no food for the hyena? Is there no food for the leopard? So because there are more antelopes than lions and eagles and vultures and hyenas, we can't say the antelope's reality is everybody's reality.
You're right.
Do you understand what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? My friend crashed his Ferrari. Only the bumper is $25,000. Pounds, sorry, 50 million naira, and he's buying the bumper. We are waiting to ship the car to Dubai to go and fix, because he wants it fixed under a Ferrari approved dealership so that they can put the Ferrari stamp on it. If not, it will lose value. So they want to go and use, there's one machine that Ferrari has to test the subframe to see if there are any cracks on the subframe.
So don't be human being. Oh.
So just they hear me, only the bumper. Then under the bumper, there are two winglets for 4,000 pounds. So just bumper and winglet, 35,000 pounds. 70 million naira. Not the repair the car, just the bumper.
Not the labor yet.
Not the labor, not the shipping it to Dubai, not the shipping it back.
As a matter of fact, labor even costs more than the bumper in some
And that's
cases.
one of my friends. I have another friend that EFCC seized this Ferrari. They accused him of something. He won them in court. They gave him his Ferrari back. He shipped it to London to go and repair. I can show you a picture of it on the crane in UK from Nigeria. Dr. Ned is my
No,
friend.
we have people who do that. We have people who
No,
can
hold on.
do
It's
that.
not that we have people who
Yeah.
do that. That is what everybody in my circle does. Is it Dr. Ned? Dr. Ned was here. Dr. Ned is developing a property in Lekki. Each one is 1 point something billion. And he has 80. 1 billion naira house where they sell, he get 80. He will be here. You understand? So when you say that I don't have any staff I pay 70,000 naira. All my staff earn more than 70,000 naira. So that 70,000 naira cannot be my reality. It's not possible. And between me and my wife, we have at least 30 to 40 staff, near and far. Nobody earns 70K. You understand? Nobody earns 70K. So how can I sit down? Money that I'm not, even my daughter that is doing NYSC does not earn 70K. She does not earn 70K in her office. Maybe she earns 70K from NYSC and she has 3 jobs. Sorry, 2 jobs plus this NYSC Alawi.
Yeah.
So how can I now sit down and decide my reality of organizer? I'm not saying I don't sympathize with the organizer in his reality, but my neighbor bought brand new Land Cruiser. Brand new, brought it home white. The wife said, "You not like the color, you return it. They look for black now."
Cha cha.
Nylon.
Hair rubber.
All my cars
Cha
are bought
cha.
brand new. You understand what I'm saying? So let's also be careful with this reality, because what is really your reality?
Can I come in at this time, please?
So hold on. So do you want to tell me that if the 2 of you come to Nigeria today, is this 70,000 naira job you'll be looking for?
Like,
It's not
I didn't even
possible.
leave Nigeria with 70,000.
We are not speaking.
Even when you left
on
Nigeria, you are not on 70,000 naira.
I was not on 70,000, no. Far away from that.
Let's tell ourselves the truth and stop this
yes, but people still.
garnishing,
Yes, but
embellishment.
people still do.
It's
All my
true,
dad's
but
People
people
Sarah.
do,
still
but me, I
earn.
know.
People
See,
still
if
earn.
I get who I
We
pay
are
70,000
we
naira
are
a month,
200 million
maybe my
plus.
reality is above 70,000, but I'm still paying people. I not get who I they pay 70K. For you to earn
It's true.
70K with me, it means you not get any qualification at all. Even my house girl does
Maybe
not
that
earn
dash you,
70K.
they dash the person. Maybe that
As in
dash you,
my
they dash
house
the
girl with the
person.
sweep floor does not earn 70K. So why would I sit down and carry 70K and make a reality out of it? It's not my reality. It can be the reality of many Nigerians, but it is not my reality. And it is unfair for me to make a reality that is not the reality of my employees and myself. Now all of a sudden I just join under the umbrella and say people are earning 70,000 naira in a month. I don't know who earns 70,000 naira a month. My mother is a professor of law, vice chancellor of a university. She does not earn 70,000 naira a month. My younger
But her
sister
level,
is she has her PhD in economics. She's lecturing in university. She does not earn 70,000 naira a month. 70,000 is what I used to buy suya every Friday.
Yeah, people still earn
that
that
being
amount,
said,
though. You might
I
not
don't
know,
know
that
but
those
being
people
said,
people.
still earn it.
I don't know those
that
people because
being
I don't
said,
have them in my family. And I don't have
that
people
being
that I'm
said,
paying that amount. So if you are talking
that
about it,
being
it will
said,
be far. And all of you, if you guys want to be honest and reasonable, none of you will come back to Nigeria and earn 70,000 naira a month.
Like.
Because if you come back, you'll
that,
probably be doing the same remote jobs you are doing. And if you are earning 2,000 pounds in the UK, I guarantee you will live a better life in Nigeria, a more comfortable life with 2,000 pounds a month.
that's
2,000
a
pounds is
no-brainer.
4 million naira.
That's a no-brainer.
You're right.
Do you
That's a
understand? You will
no-brainer.
live a better life.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
you will not have the healthcare options. Maybe you'll not be able to pay the mortgage you are paying. Yes, you lose out on a few things, but quality of life.
Will be
And
easier.
if you live in somewhere like Lagos, is also relatively safe. Not as safe as Canada, but relatively safe.
Yeah.
So
Yes, I agree.
someone said with bad road, you know, when you have 5 cars and inside the car, I have my old Camry. If the road is bad, I go and carry my old Camry. I have my Mercedes SUV.
But
Then I have my
Lagos still,
sports car that I want to
Daddy,
drive
please
on,
don't
on
forget,
good road.
Lagos still has
So you see,
its
when
own
you say this
challenges.
bad road thing, I have 5 cars.
is even talking about Lagos? They're the freeze. People are
Yes,
underestimating Ibadan.
Abuja
People are
roads
now
are even
moving to
better than
Ibadan.
Lagos. It's
no.
just that Abuja is
See,
not as
Ibadan
safe
is
as
not even better
Lagos.
than Lagos. Like if you want
I
to
agree with
build
you.
life,
I agree with you with
Ibadan is
some
the
of
way to
these
go.
things.
Sorry, everybody making that quality of healthcare in Nigeria. You have no argument against you. Quality of healthcare in Nigeria, you have a huge point. Aside healthcare, emergency, and security, if you can remove those three things, Nigeria is better than abroad.
Oh,
How about the
100%. I
earning?
If you
agree.
can remove
How
those
about
three things,
how about the earning inequality? A lot of people do
forget
not
that earning
earn.
inequality. You are not in that bracket. You are not coming home to
Wait,
work
double
as
please.
beggar
Yes, because we
now.
are not in the bracket. Because we are not
Baba,
in the
forget it.
bracket
You are
should
not in the
not mean
bracket.
that we
You
should
are
not talk
not in the
about it.
bracket. Stop making that earning inequality. You see, Nigeria is
People,
virgin ground. You see,
yeah, yeah.
you see, there
See,
are
it.
opportunities you have in Nigeria. You don't have any. Nigeria is the easiest place to become a billionaire.
You're right. You're right in
You're
that
Somebody say,
correct.
where
sense.
the
You're
work
correct.
day?
You're
But
correct.
why? Work. How come taste buds has work in Nigeria?
There's a lot of work in Nigeria.
So
Let's
How
put it this
come
way.
within 4 years
everybody
she
will not
rose
be
from
taste bound.
nothing to being
Everybody,
partner? See. Let me show you something. Make you take understand. So when you say there's no work in Nigeria, it's either you are moving with the. And I was discussing something with this lady. What's her name? Olaoluwa, mom with Cape earlier on today. I was like, the circle you move with determines your mentality. There was
Right.
something I was discussing with her. I was like, to say I dey waka with these people earlier on, I for don't just see this thing with them, don't do 3 years back.
Yeah.
So the reason why you don't have work in Nigeria is your circle.
You're right.
It's nothing else. It's not your
education, like
employment,
you said,
it's your circle. Who are you
You're right.
sitting with? Who are you
education too
hanging
plays
with?
a part.
Who are you conversing with? See, let me show you something.
TF, I need to go get my son from school. And I have to pack
Wait
snow
now, don't
before
go
I go.
yet.
It's the packing of snow that is bothering me.
I know you will soon go, but just be patient.
She go to listen now. We're not for the listen where she go.
Hmm? Yeah, well, listen, just that as I'm
Yeah.
shoveling the snow, I would have to mute so that I won't be in
Yeah.
your way.
No. I needed you to
No
actually
be
be around. I
everybody,
wanted to
no
show
be
you
my own be
something.
say no be everybody
Okay.
fit be that thing. In as much as we fit get friends we they afford many of these good things for life, everybody cannot do that
See,
as
my
it
brother,
is.
that argument is a
Every,
weak argument. That argument is a weak argument. Because if you came back to Nigeria today, you will not come back with less than £20,000.
That's true.
So
but I'm not
already you are
everybody.
coming back to Nigeria to start a business, you are coming with 40 million naira. 70,000 naira
I'm
is
not
not your
everybody.
reality. Your
I am not
qualification, if you
everybody.
come back
I'm
to
not speaking
Nigeria.
of my own reality. I'm not speaking
So
of my own
listen, we are talking
reality.
about
To be
people coming
frank,
home. Who are we going to talk about? Why? Listen, my problem is why are we talking about organizers and bricklayers and house girls? Those are people earning 70,000 naira a month.
you would see fine. You would see the
Because you are
employment.
saying that there's no employment. There's no employment for people that do not went to school, move in the wrong crowd, do not have abroad experience. The fact that you come from abroad today, the kind of companies you'll be going to will never offer you less than £1 million a month. It's not possible.
You're right
True.
that the free. You're
Stop
right that
talking
the
about
frees are.
economy for all Nigerians. You are not all Nigerians. Economy for all Nigerians is
I get
different.
you.
You are different. The people coming back are people who have abroad experience, abroad money. Some of them are selling their house, $200,000,
Yeah.
coming back to Nigeria with 300 million naira. If they are coming, they can use 300 million naira to start real estate.
Sure.
They can
Okay.
use 300 million naira to start a business. They can use 300 million naira to start a loan app and be borrowing people money and be charging 10% per month. There are so
Mm-hmm.
many opportunities that will not be available to you if you are not on that level. So somebody
I know
coming home
someone
from
that just
America,
acquired
they are earning something. It's
a
annoying
microfinance
to
bank.
me. I don't know anybody earning
Yeah.
70,000 naira a month. I don't have a friend earning 70,000 naira a month. Not even my house girl earns 70,000 naira a month. So when we start saying this, people are earning 70, it's irritating. I don't know any. I've lived in Nigeria for so long. Okay, maybe those Almajiris that are begging me in my DM.
Well, when I was in Nigeria, I was self-employed. I had my own business. I have a
What were you
laundry
earning
business.
then as your self-employed
I was earning
business?
more than the bankers too. I have
Thank
bankers as my
you.
customers. I was earning more
And
than
that is you
bankers.
that said you were suffering in Nigeria and went abroad and are doing better. So now imagine that now after living abroad,
No,
you have some more
unless see,
qualification, you have more experience. Now, if
yeah.
you relocate back to Nigeria, your house is still there. Oh. If Nigeria not work, you go wrong, go back. So
Yes,
people
so
are not coming to Nigeria blindly. Many people went abroad
they're
blindly.
subletting. They're subletting their properties.
Like I said earlier,
DF,
I think
we are talking
like I said,
about the economic in Nigeria. This person not even sabi English. The economic in Nigeria. When you left, that's why.
DF.
I don't understand.
like I
Okay,
It's
said
a
correct me if
earlier,
typo
I'm
we,
wrong.
error.
you become
When I
you
It's
left,
become
not the
faster.
my problem is can we
You be,
think? Can
yeah,
we think?
yes,
yeah.
If they
you
say
become
if they say
multi-millionaire
hold
faster
on,
in Nigeria than in the UK
if they say
than in
women who
Canada.
have hit menopause are suffering, it does not concern us. Olaolu has not hit menopause, at least last time I checked. These two brothers are not even women, so they can't hit menopause. I'm not a woman, he can't hit menopause. But if they say young people under 50, then it becomes our problem.
Yeah. But Daddy Freeze,
Somebody
can you
said you
actually
can't look away from the middle class or the low class.
good?
Let me ask
That's
you a
what I want to
question.
say.
Is somebody relocating back to Nigeria after 10 years in America coming back as low class?
No,
No,
they're
We are
coming back
saying
like
people are
maids.
coming back home. Can you use your brain? Poverty has blinded you for so long you don't think again.
Daddy, Daddy Freeze, I
No, 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 no,
understand where
no,
you're
no.
coming.
Enough is enough.
I understand where you're
Can
coming
you use
from,
your
right?
brain?
I understand where you're coming
yeah,
from. However, is
yeah,
the environment favorable? Like you're surrounded by not your
I am
circle,
surrounded
but
by people that
people
are making it in Nigeria. So I
good. But
struggle to see when you say you can't make it in Nigeria. I struggle.
yeah.
I
That's
watched
not
my
I know
that's
wife
not.
start her business
I've heard of
and grow
okay.
her business.
I've heard of people, but not everybody. I won't just generalize it with just one case or two. However, I heard of people coming back home with money and still have to go back to America where they came from to go and make more money because people there
Yes, but they
squandered
are
their
still not
money
earning
Yeah.
and they think
70,000 naira a month. Let's clear
okay, this is
ourselves.
what I'm saying. Yes, not everybody that comes back actually makes it. It depends on who you employ. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. It falls back to education, right? Like, for example, when I was back home with my dad has a grocery store, so I used to work with my dad, right? And everything. So there was some things I was doing in my dad's shop then. At first, it was like, okay, I was doing osaya, what do you call it? I don't know. Osaya, that means when somebody calls you, you increase the price and when you increase the price instead of 10 naira, you sell it for 12 naira. When they go, they give you the 2 naira difference, right? But in the long run, that has an impact on my dad's sales return because people now realize that other people selling it cheaper or 10 naira, but what we're selling it 12 naira. So what am I saying here now? Then we have no education. When I sat back and I thought about it on retrospect, I like, okay, if my dad had educated us then and said, look, what you guys are doing is wrong. I'd rather you eat my money than to increase the price. You understand? Because then you're chasing my customer away and you're still eating my money. And then I have nothing, I have no returns, right? So all I'm trying to say is that it falls back to education. No matter how you want to look at it, it falls back to education, right? You're coming back to deal with people that don't have the mentality of sustainability.
See,
You understand?
see, this is a partnership between, if you can read, Sheraton,
Yeah, I
Taste
Lagos
understand.
buds
Yeah,
culinary.
with Taste Buds Culinary.
yeah.
This is a partnership between Taste Buds and Sheraton. My internet is not opening it. Hey, let me reduce the music.
DF, we
See,
can
That's
see
different.
you. It's you, but we
yes,
see you. Okay.
let me take it back a bit. This is taste buds at Sheraton with. Do you understand? So if you can grow a business, I've seen her grow, add more buildings, add more hostels, partnering with multinationals, employing more people. So, and then you are telling me that there is no job opportunity. It
No, that's not
bothers
even the
me.
argument. That's not
Job
even the
opportunity in
argument.
Nigeria. There's a huge
How
job
many? See, this
opportunity.
is my
Like,
problem. How many people are like taste buds? 5%. Then be like taste buds. Be like taste buds. Stop looking for the easy way out. Stop looking for an economy that is padded for you. How, if somebody can do it, why can't you? Why is your excuse? As in how? Taste buds started taste buds
Yeah.
business from one plate of Indomie noodle that Don Jazzy bought. Because I know when she started, we didn't have any money. We're struggling. I was doing free shipping. Nobody wanted to answer me. So Don Jazzy ordered one plate of food, 150,000 naira. That's what she plowed back into the business in 2016. And today she's Sheraton partner.
I agree with you. Like I said, we have more opportunities back home
There
than
are
it is here.
opportunities. So when people say there are not
We would
opportunities,
not
who
be,
are the people you are moving with? Change your circle. Upgrade your mind.
we would not grow faster here than we would grow back home if we had the resources to do the things we do. Back here, for us to even make £1 million, you know the kind of work we go do. For you to
Somebody
make
said
$1 million from
people with 500K in their account is probably 5%. I can call you 10 people and ask them for 5 million naira now, and all of them will send it to me within an hour. Should we try it? 10 people random.
I believe
I beg
you.
I
I
need
believe
10
you. I
million.
believe you.
I go give you back in 2
that's not
days.
that's
So when
not
you are telling
even
me that
the
the people that have 500,000 in their account are not, say now the people where we they play golf with, I be my friends that are pilots. I be nah, Dr. Ned, now I get 500. I want to know the people that have 500,000 in their account. It is, you see, this is why we are poor in this country. This is why we are poor. Change your circle. Upgrade your mind. People that are coming back home. Me, I know like 20 people that have come back to Nigeria in the last 3 months, especially from America. People are frustrated. Let me tell you, somebody said something to me yesterday. Said Daddy Freeze, if somebody is not coming back from America, it's because he can't. The paper will not get paper. He never gets in paper. Once they get their paper, the way Donald Trump they do them now, say people don't tire. See, because that person never feel marry, get paper, if he come out, you know, go go back again. And it will get to a point where people will just damn it and say, you know what, I'm done. Let me leave. If I can never come back, no problem. I'm going. It's going there.
if I can give an example, I saw the video from Speed Darlington giving that same remark and saying how he felt, being in Nigeria and as opposed to how he feels when he's in the US. So I would always say it's the
Why
opportunities
is
back
Speed
home.
Darlington in Nigeria? Why is it not in the
The
US?
guy don't tire now,
It,
DF.
it's the same thing you just
Olaoluwa,
said
swear
now.
to me that you're not tired of abroad.
Hmm.
Swear to me that you're not
DF,
tired.
I told you already in our conversation, So
Yep. Yep.
I don't have to
I
come
think
and shout on.
Yep.
I
I
think
somehow I'm tired of abroad.
any smart Nigerian knows that investing back home is the way, and
It's the way.
it's just knowing where to key into and go about
Mm-hmm.
it, and just follow what you want to do. I feel a lot of people who have that resources should key into services and products that they can, take care of. That's the way I'll put it. There's so much opportunity. Just in a small county here or wherever you are, there are so many businesses that are replicable. I said something, adaptive learning, seeing what works over there and be able to do something similar back home. because we have the population as well to meet those demands.
God bless
And if we're
King.
able
King
to,
said, everybody
if we're,
don't tire, Baba. Now the opportunities keep us.
Yes, so.
and it's about finding economic solutions to our problems. Once you are able to find that economic solution to the problem, you're on your way there. Like I would say, for everybody who's doing well back home in Nigeria, from the least entrepreneur to Dangote, you can see that it's solving a problem economically. And that's the way for everybody who's out and would love to go back home.
I
That's what I
know.
would end.
Yeah.
But the only fear I have is that, or the only concern I'll say I have is that most people coming back home now that they're going towards one particular kind of trade. They're going to cluster mostly the real estate. It's not they're going to go there and clutter the real estate and saturate the market and or whatever I call it. They'll saturate it to an extent that there'll be no people will like find it real estate is no more booming, right? I understand people want to go back home, but do they have ideas? Do they have good
No, most
ideas,
people
unique
that I
ideas?
know
There's a lot.
going back, sorry to interrupt you, sir. Most
Yeah.
people going back, they have remote jobs. Like I
Okay.
know two people from the States that they got remote work. And these jobs are like maybe about 2,300 a month or something. Do you get? Plus,
Okay.
I don't want to talk am here. The money when they give Pekin now. That one today they when they still they collect as in day house. So
Normal,
people they
normal now.
arrange themselves, forget. People they arrange themselves. Do you understand what I'm
My
trying to say?
dear,
Ehen.
if
And the
you
ones I know,
there's
will leave this place too. They say they collect money for the Pekin, where they Niger. You get what I
yes,
mean?
there's
So and they
something
also have work. Most of them have jobs and they have remote work,
there's
you know?
there's something we call funnel in I think digital marketing, I think. So funneling. I think if you are smart with it, that's the word. If you're able to
Yeah.
funnel and stay at the receiving end of your funnel in Nigeria,
Mhm.
that's the best way. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. I
Exactly.
think that's the best way to
So they're
go.
not going back like, oh, say, whoa, what business? No, they already made. Going back home,
Mm,
they already the calculation is already set. They have sold what they want to
yeah.
sell. They have their
Yeah.
own property back
That's a
home.
different.
You
That are
know.
a different kind of people, right? We have different kind of people going back home. Some people want to go back home and start a business. Like I have a friend of mine. He comes up with these ideas, always coming up with these ideas. The last I heard that if he says Scorpion beat his mom and somehow her diagnosis kind of like disappear, right? Do you know how much per liter of scorpion venom?
Yes, not very expensive.
That's the most expensive liquid on earth. 1 liter. Google it. But the process to harvest that venom is very, very tedious and very, very, like I'll say, very, very tedious. I'll put it that way. However, there's a lot of opportunities. My friend said this. He has ideas. He said, okay, he's going to do this, he's going to do that, he's going to do that. But what he's waiting for is the fund, right? We have the ideas. And again, in Nigeria, when you say such things and people like pick up on the ideas and they're like, when you go back home, I heard of someone too that went back home, invested in some farmland or farm kind of like farming business or something. Then when it was about the time for him to harvest these crops, somehow the herdsmen took over the farmland.
Ooh. No,
The
see, my
guy was
brother, it's not a
the
bed
guy
of
was
roses, though.
like you start. So
Listen.
for
Mhm.
those for IT people, of course they can work remotely, right? They can work remotely, but not for everybody. Like me, I'm into health sciences. I have plans, of course. When I have my MP, I have plans to relocate to a different country, but not Nigeria in particular, and open
Yeah,
up my clinic.
people are going to
Like,
Arab and
yeah,
all that.
where
Yeah,
where is more
Asia,
safer to not Arab, I don't go there, man. I mean,
and there's money to be
where
made in crates now.
I'll go to
Yeah, I'll feel like
I want to
We
see it,
can't hear
man.
you. You're breaking up. Okay.
Okay,
my
so that's it. So there's a lot of opportunity, but the only thing I find out is from Nigerians. Yes, everybody now want to do the same step, and when people start doing it and
everybody start.
post that move, you start it will expose what they're doing. You understand? So yes, those people going back home to do this stuff, cool. But when people start doing it, overdoing it, then it start exposing their move. IT stuff, you can be replaced at any time, right? Even with
I
the AI
know.
tool, can't be replaced at any time. So my field of work, I'm very, very happy. I wanted to go into IT halfway in school. Then someone just taught me, you know what? I thought about it. I said, no. IT, one person can do 100 job at one time, 100 people's job at one particular location. But with my kind of job, I have to be in the location to do the job. You understand? No matter how they want to look at it, they can cut down on positions, but will never cut down on our hours. You hear them cutting down on, oh, cutting down on the healthcare, whatever staff and everything, but they're not cutting down on the hours. The hours still remain 24 hours a day. You need staff in there 24 hours a day. You understand? So people just use that for politics, not to distract the public.
I
However,
know.
if you're doing IT, yes, IT is a good job. If you know your onion and you're doing it on your primary line of study, I'll put it that way, your main was like some people went to IT without having a background. Like IT, we have IT on all levels, even in healthcare. If I want to go into IT now, I'll focus on healthcare area. We have IT on healthcare. I can do IT on the healthcare area, right? And that will be good. But then if you're doing IT and you're moving from healthcare to do IT in economics or IT in whatever you want to call it, that's where you have that issues. And your job is not guaranteed because you don't have the foundation. You only have the whatever you call it, the IT knowledge, but you don't have the foundation on how to communicate, how to make things work. But of course, you can learn as you're on the job, as while you're doing the job. But however, it is not guaranteed. IT, I'll say IT is a very, very risky profession right now because
Very risky.
it keeps
Contracts are
evolving.
ending,
I know of a
and
girl,
people are
she
finding
was
it hard to
making
get.
almost more than $500,000 a year. She has two jobs, and those two jobs pay her more than $500,000 a year. But of recent, I heard that she won't sold her house. She lost her job,
Yeah.
had to sell her house. So you see,
My next
I'm
door,
not.
my next door neighbor, an Indian guy, he works for Deloitte. This guy,
Mhm.
when he bought that property, he came with Tesla. Like everything was just booming. My brother, I'm
Everything
not trying to make fun of
higher
the guy. Do
purchase.
you know what? First of all, the first thing was he returned his Tesla. That's what I started noticing. How do you return? The guy started riding bicycle.
Now
Like, what's
higher
going on?
purchase now.
Next thing, after returning Tesla, riding bicycle, I noticed it wasn't because he worked from home, right? Next thing, I just noticed multiple people coming in and out of his house. So it looked like Airbnb. So I had to call him. I said, "What's up?" Then he told me, "Oh, that he lost his Deloitte big as in job and he has to pay his mortgage, da 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 da, you know." And since then, that guy every time is always at his backyard smoking ganja, because that's the only thing that can make his head calm down. But then
It's
I'm
sad
telling
to
you,
hear, though. It's sad to hear. I wish
it's
people
sad to
in
hear.
IT understand the risks of working in the IT field,
Where's the picture
what
now?
comes with it, right? You have to be
Are you
involving
coming?
yourself. You have to be,
Yeah,
you
get your
have to
jacket.
be on the swift lane. Like you have to be on the fast lane when you're in IT, right? You have to keep improving yourself, keep learning new whatever they call it, coding or whatever you want to call it,
It's not about even
new.
that. These are people. It's just I don't. It's what it is. People are downsizing. Companies are that last year was a bad year for most people. Companies are downsizing. DF. I have to go for school runs,
Me
and I
too.
have
I
to
have to
pack
go
my
in five
snow.
minutes. We are ending in 5 minutes.
Me too. Actually, I have to go too. I'm just in front of my client's place. I know they're looking at
Oh,
me, and
okay.
Oh
I
yeah.
came to see a client. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But
Before
the
you go,
bottom line
one
is that
person should go. Let me
Nigeria is
bring
still.
Samaria. Samaria wants to say something.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Bye,
No, wait,
guys.
to
I
Nice.
wait
think
to
Nice.
Olaoluwa.
Hey,
You just
Okay,
wait.
DF.
I'll
Five
go.
minutes. We are done in 5 minutes. 5 minutes, Mabinu.
Okay.
I think the bottom line is Nigeria is still a land of opportunities
Oh,
Exactly.
for.
yeah.
So Samaria has something to say. So let's hear her.
Daddy Freeze, you said you're done already.
Yeah, 5 minutes more. Now you, I just want to bring on.
Um,
Oh yeah, let's hear you now.
Hello, Samaria. I
hello
hope you're not laughing.
everyone.
I hope you're not laughing at me because I know you're in a warm place. I'm going to shovel
Well,
snow now, so I have to
well,
kit up.
I'm not in the workplace. I'm home.
Oh, okay.
A lot have been said. I mean, listening to what everyone's been saying. Where do I even start from?
Mm.
Let me freeze. When I wanted to
Much
chip
is
in something was earlier on when they were talking about Nigeria. Okay.
Okay.
And what I was going to say is this. I mean, one of the brothers here said something about education.
Hey.
First of all, let's agree that the human mind is very greedy. Okay. But an average Nigerian Wickedness, na free and heart. Because, for example, no matter how much discipline, no matter the awareness you create, no matter the level of education you provide, you see the people that will see where they're supposed to go and defecate, and they will choose to do it on the roadside. People that will see where they're supposed to urinate, they will decide to do it somewhere else. Even because, come to think about it, I'm bringing us back to what we have already passed. We're talking about education, this, education, that. Did you forget that we'll be in traffic in Nigeria like this? Traffic will be. People will come out. People that call themselves professors, educated people, they're going to put head one way. Like, it's just a common thinking that someone, it's just a common sign that greed is not supposed to. Like, normal, not being selfish, patience, and greed is supposed to, like, take care of. You see a T road, for example, and you all know what I'm talking about. We all know it's true. Let's say vehicles are coming this way, that way, and there's traffic on this way. Common sense would have been to just wait. That way, coming vehicles from this way will be able to make a right or left turn. But an average, a typical Niger man, whether the ones who go school, the ones who don't go school, they will come there, they will put their head there, creating traffic for everyone. If I no go, you no go. Hey, keep going, it's my turn. So tell me how, because you know why we are saying this, until we make laws and enforce them. Yeah, with pure, like when I mean enforcement, I mean enforcement. There is no two ways about it. Because even if you say educate people, this is the right way to do this, this is the right way not to do that. But guess what? The people that do these things, when they come over here, then go get sense. So tell me if that is not people being deliberately mischievous. Tell me if that's not what it is. It could, and what I'm telling you is both the educated, like I stated, and non-educated, the less educated, is the same thing. It's the same, because you will even see, you will not deny the fact that you will see people, you stop by the roadside to make a purchase. Let's say you want me to give you 1 cup of granite or 1 pint of vodka, whatever it is. Somebody, you will just turn your eyes. Somebody will give you, they will just cheat you right away. The average Nigerian is looking for the smallest thing to cheat you. The selfishness is there, the greed is there. So we need to start working on our mindsets to start with, first of all, before we can start looking into other things, because we are the problem. Each of every one of us, we are the problem. There are so many things we do. Well, I'm not saying everybody must do the right thing, yeah? That's one. I'm just going to cut it short. Now, let's talk about the other part where people say people are going home. Most people are going home. See, what our president is doing here. You see all the benefits they are causing around. Some of these are guys that have been here. Some of these people that have been here. First of all, a full stamp. They leave Section 8. You see all these benefits they've been taken away from them. He's not looking funny anymore. You're talking about someone, who had a job that was paying her or is paying her over $500,000, 2 jobs, and the person recently sold her house. Cut your coat according to your size. Shebi, those of us who go buy house who feel maintain. Even if at all, know how much is my mortgage? Waiting be 2K, 1 pay. Reason, not just because I chose to make it that way. I chose to put more money that way to make it in a way. I chose to put a house that I can afford to pay. But some of us, because we have good paying job at the time, we go and carry millions to impress. Who are you impressing? Your village people. Now, when you don't have that job that actually brought you there, or that job that you made that big purchase, or even if you were listen, let me tell you the truth, yeah? Even let's say I were to be married, and then my husband and I decide to purchase a house, I go still insist say we'll buy house or
Something
put
you
down
can
more money
afford.
in a way that even if he's not there tomorrow, I can comfortably pay it
I
in his
know.
absence. Not be to
True.
go carry
They're
something you
saying,
cannot.
are
Then
you
when
saying
he
people are
hands,
living beyond their means? Are you saying people are living
sorry?
beyond their means? Well,
Oh,
are you
a
saying
lot of people
people
Now
are
make
me,
that
now me, what,
mistake.
now me, what tell you that
People make
one?
that mistake.
Eh? Now my mouth, you want here say our people, now so they do here.
talk,
They are good
talk
at
am now?
purchasing
Nobody
things.
will carry you go court now. Nobody they carry you go court.
Me. The man I went to the
My
fear.
sister
I
see
thought
the
you still
shovel
at normal
snow.
level here. We all do all those things here to impress
CF,
me.
I
I
want to
just
show
cannot
you
do
the
anyhow.
reason why I want
I'm
to
not
come
afraid
back
of
Make I
home.
make
anybody.
we know
Just
that.
watch
Hey,
why I want to
Make
everybody
come
we
back
know
quiet.
whether
home.
na
See,
best
see
to
I'm
do
not
am
afraid of
Timothy.
for.
anybody.
Show us the reason why you want to come back home.
Then please say what? Oh, how all is
She
even
said she wants to
understandable.
show us the reason why she wants to come back
This is the
home.
reason.
You
CF, that is the reason.
see, our own is understandable. Right? She feel not did me. I mean, she feel not tired for the cold. It's okay to say, okay, I'm going back home. But as per say somebody woke up and said, "Oh, I'm going home because I can't afford the standard of living," blah blah blah. Oga, you know, get energy to work, and whether you know, even if you know, get energy to work, you don't have any. I mean, there are people that have been here. You know that they know they develop themselves. They can't really. It's been from one security job to one what is it called? Uber job over the years, the last 15 years of their lives. It's been from one struggle to another struggle. No structure, nothing. So why wouldn't these people go back home? And they've been enjoying the Section 8, enjoying the food stamp, enjoying all the Medicaid and all the rest of them. Why wouldn't they go? They will go. They don't have it. They don't have this. They don't have anything here to. They don't have anything here to keep them going.
Let's
It's
ask
either one factory job, and these jobs are tough. In as much as I say that
I
my
need
job in
to
the hospital
go.
is tough, these jobs are
I need to
tougher.
go. I have to do the driveway, and this one is just small out of my work. Samaria, good to
Daddy
see you
Freeze, the
again.
people
Thank
that
you.
My
came.
sister, enjoy your stuff alone, no verse.
Thank
You know,
Can
for
we ask
some minute,
Daddy
I know
Freeze?
something that we are at my house I day. You
Daddy
saw me this
Freeze, the
morning, I
people
was riding
that
my
came,
bicycle
were they on
on a
Section
sleeveless.
8 and stuff?
Mm.
Eh?
The people that came, Daddy Freeze,
Sorry?
were they on
Yes.
Section 8 and benefits and
I don't
No,
stuff?
know. They were in
I'm not
Canada.
saying all of them. How will he, how would that the freeze know? See, package is there here.
I'm
We ladies, we are the ones that will tell you that rubbish there outside. Some of these men, most of them have roommates. They are sharing 2-bedroom apartments. You'll be asking them how much is their rent in a month. They'll tell you their month is 15. Their rent is 1,500, 1,600, 1,400, 1,300, and they're sharing it. They can't even live. They can't even afford to take care of themselves. But if you see them here, they follow woman talk. Rubbish day.
The amount
The
go the
freeze.
sharp.
Rubbish day. Rubbish day. Oh, hey. See, I'm a woman, yeah? One thing I will do is to give you that benefit of doubt, to let you talk to me on the phone, and I will ask you questions. When I finish, I'm going to just shake my head. I'll be like, hello, I'm not looking for a man to feed. Sure, I don't hear him. I know they find my wife will give food. But rubbish day here. So what are we saying? We need to put it straight. We need to get ourselves organized, starting from home. Create awareness. Teach people to be kind. Teach people to stop being corny. Because you go do something, so you go do and reach yourself. Why?
I
We
swear.
don't help ourselves. We're very barbaric. We are very, very mischievous. We are very greedy and selfish. We need to start with ourselves first. If we start with ourselves, this is where somebody that doesn't earn enough will know that, okay, I know I don't earn enough, but there's integrity.
Well,
So
Nigeria is still
we
the
have a long
best.
way to. Sorry?
Nigeria is still the best place to invest.
Nigeria is the best place to invest. We know that. See, like the freeze rightly said, we all know that Nigeria is one of the coolest places to make money easier and faster. Money that nobody's even investigating. But then, if you set up a business that you're investing in Nigeria, you need to be around to be able to run it, because your own siblings will be so greedy, so selfish that they will cheat you. You tell yourself you're building a house in Nigeria, you buy materials, they will steal your materials, they will steal everything. See, the problem with that country is country that we as citizens, we have to tell ourselves it's time to change. It's time to be a good person.
All right.
It's time to we have to just agree and tell ourselves. Until we say this to ourselves, both the big and the small. And so we go there. That's how we go there.
I think we have the good, bad, and the ugly. In the words of Daddy
The
Freeze,
good are few. The good are few. Are you going to
change.
invest in a place? I saw a video of a man that was ranting that the sister mounted a CC camera that she's using to watch him, blah, 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 at the site, all the way from wherever. I say, why wouldn't he? If you were a good person, if he trusts you as a family, she wouldn't have done that. Because, like I said, the average is looking for the slightest opportunity to, like, rip you off. That's why you enter keke or whatever you're entering, Okada, from it. You're meant to go to a distance that is just a stone throw. They will take you round and round. So they will even take the meter, just manipulate just to get something out of you. You enter an office, something that is meant to be this amount. There's no steady price. People give you different prices for everything. People give you different prices for everything. You set up things the way it's supposed to be done. The official way has to be done. People go from behind. The people that call themselves the organs will go from behind. They will do their own, and they will charge you differently. They will tell you there's a shortcut to everything. Why is it like? Tell me, are these things that who is going to fix things like this? We.
You guys,
Now we
we
go to.
continue our gist. Sama baby looking pretty. Somebody say
Thank you,
one
Daddy
day that
Freeze.
if me and you dey inside room, I no go do anything. I tell the person saying I lie, they lie. Say me and you dey inside room.
Now what's not I tell them about? Shemini, that you see the post I made about this lady, this Russian man thing, Daddy Freeze. I don't want to go into that
I
bit.
want us to talk about it later on tonight, if you are available. That's be
Well,
our
I'll be
midnight topic.
and they were finishing me on my post. Say, okay, that's fine, but majority of the men go follow. If not woman, they go go. Okay,
So we will talk
make
about that. We will
let me
talk
not
about
turn the
that
critic like
later
cry
this
babies
night.
now. Okay, Daddy Freeze.
So guys, join us Russia versus Olosho later
Russia.
tonight.
Oh.
No
That's
worry, no worry.
interesting.
You never hear. We'll be back.
Yeah.
Good night,
Okay.
everyone. See you later.
All right. Good night.